Now today we're doing something a little bit different. So we understand that not all individuals are interested in completing a whole program here at the college. So we have a really exciting opportunity for those individuals that might be interested in doing some short programming and then going off into, for instance, the manufacturing field. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We have a free training opportunity for you that we'd love to share with you today that really prepares you for the skills to be able, it's a very short-term training to prepare you with the skills that you'll need to work in a manufacturing setting. And this afternoon I'm going to bring on two individuals here. I've got Jared with us. He's the director of our business and industry, and also Joe Prue, who is the trainer and the instructor for this particular program that we're going to talk about today called Move to Manufacturing. So Jared's going to start us off here and talk to us a bit about the need of manufacturing and how this really ties in with the industry. So.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
Yeah.
So again, my name is Jared, the director of business and industry at NTC here. The Move to Manufacturing program started with the need from the community, where manufacturing is a pillar industry in this community. There was a massive, and still is, a massive shortage of workforce. And so local employers teamed up, Green Heck, Line Tech, Crystal Finishing, and Wausau Wind and Wall, to offer this free training program to help transition you into a career in manufacturing. The program is an 8-hour online program that's self-paced. Once you complete that, there's a 20-hour hands-on skills workshop that Joe's going to talk about in a little bit here and go a little bit more in depth that you can see. And then at the completion of the training program, you're guaranteed a job interview with one of these 4 organizations. You also can receive a $250 sign-on bonus and $250 after 90 days of employment. So that's a total of $500 in bonus opportunities to get started with one of these manufacturers. And really, if you're currently working, you don't have to quit your current job in order to participate in this program. We will work the workshop schedule around your current work schedule. Or if you're looking for job advancement opportunities in the future, this is a great way to get into manufacturing and see all the opportunities that exist.
Excellent, thank you so much. And just touching on that, I know we have in central Wisconsin over 30 plus manufacturing jobs, so there's certainly a need out there.
Absolutely.
So wonderful, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Joe, tell us about this program, tell us about the training, what's involved with this?
Sure, Jared alluded to the fact that this training begins with an 8-hour online session, and that really introduces the participants to the different concepts and the different terminology that's used in manufacturing. Then upon completion of that, they get to come to the workshop setting. And the workshop setting, if we walk over here.
Yeah. We're just going to follow you through here.
Okay. The workshop setting goes through a series of different modules, and we start with print readings, so we get to look at different sets of prints, different parts. We have a lot of parts from the different organizations that we talked about, the different partner organizations, so the participants get to touch and look at the prints, the parts that are actually used at these locations. Then we step into another module more with measurement tools. So we get to look at different measurement tools, we get to measure different parts. We have some examples here of just some parts they get to measure. We have protractors, sheet gauges, calipers. We use tape measures, steel rules, all sorts of different types of measurement tools that you're going to be using at these different locations. Then we also get to step out of the shop and into some of the other labs, and we get to experience some of the manufacturing processes. So we actually get to run a press brake. They get to work on programming a press brake a little bit, running the parts through the press brake. Then we come back and we start working on some hand tools. You can see my example here of a print, of a quality control sheet, and of an assembly. And then we have a series of hand tools within this toolbox. What we're able to do is we're able to take what we've learned so far through the blueprint reading, through the measurement tools, and now I'm able to give the participants something that's really reflective of what they're going to do in the workplace. I give them a print and I tell them to build it. So now they have to interpret the print, find the parts that they need to be able to build this assembly, and then in the end, of course, build it correctly, and then in the end also inspect it to make sure they're making the right part. So with that, then we're also able to step into another room, and we're also able to build an assembly that's used by one of our local manufacturers. So let's walk into the next room. So in here, what you can see is we have a large pallet. And this pallet is actually used by Greenheck. They make about 3,000 of these a year, so we're able to build some of these pallets and also supply them for Greenheck to use on their products. Again, we come back in, and just like they're going to do in the workplace, somebody builds these right now at Greenheck. But just like in the workplace, we give them a set of prints. We have them look through the prints, look through the different dimensions, what kind of tolerances they're looking at, the different parts they're going to have to use to build the pallet itself. And then they're able to go through the process of building the pallet. So we're able to take, bulk wood, we saw cut it to size, and then what's kind of fun, everybody really enjoys, is if we step over here, the next process is actually getting to use a nail gun and nail it together. So the participants all get to fire a nail gun, and if you've never fired a nail gun before, the first time you fire it can be a little difficult, but after that, we give you that experience and that exposure, so when you step into the workplace, you're comfortable with that tool. So Sarah volunteered to show us how easy it is to fire a nail gun for the first time. So Sarah's got her safety glasses on. Of course, we want to be concerned with safety.
And this is the first time I've ever done it.
This is the first time, so be gentle.
All right.
So I'm gonna hook up the nail gun for you.
Okay.
This is a pneumatic nail gun, so we're gonna hook up pressurized air to the nail gun itself. And the one thing we want to be, not to get into safety too much, but want to treat this like a loaded weapon. So we're going to be very careful with it. So if you want to come over here, come over to this side here, and I'm gonna hook up the air, and I'm going to be very careful, so I'm not aiming this at anybody. And then you're simply just going to take the nail gun, place it on the wood we have here, make sure it's secure, and then fire.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is up to you. So I would like to see you fire at least 3 nails into the wood that we have here.
3, okay.
Be safe. Remember, keep it pointed away from us.
I gotta watch our videographer here.
Yep, and then there you go. All right, one more. Okay, hold there. Hold there.
I'm gonna point it the opposite
Excellent.
direction.
And I'm gonna take it away, and I'll unplug the air so we're safe.
Awesome.
So, Sarah, what did you think of firing the nail gun?
Well, it was my first time and it wasn't so bad. I think I can handle it. Thank you.
Yep, and that's usually what it is. It's that first time, that first shock of firing a nail gun, but after that, participants really enjoy this part of the workshop itself. What's nice is we get to build a product that's going to be used out in manufacturing at one of these partner locations. So.
Well, awesome. I mean, I'm going to sneak back in here, so what a great opportunity for someone who is really looking to get into manufacturing, and I know that the starting wage is really good as well for manufacturing. Again, just to recap, if you want to recap the process for students, one thing that I just want to make sure to note is if you go to movetomanufacturing.com, movetomanufacturing.com has all of the details of this particular free training, so I really urge you to go to that website and check it out. It's interesting stuff. So Joe, can you just recap once again, start to finish for a student, where they would start and how they would end?
Sure. So yeah, the first step is to go to movetomanufacturing.com, and on the website there's a button, Make the Move, and you can register right there. Once you register, you'll be put into the online course. The online course is on average about 8 hours. And then once you complete that online course, you can sign up for one of the various workshops we have. I'm putting out new workshop opportunities all the time, so whether morning or evening, you can sign up for one of those workshops. Then you come join us here at NTC, and we put you through the workshop. The workshops are 20 hours, usually broken up into 4-hour segments, so it'll be either 4 hours Monday through Friday in the morning, afternoon, evening, something like that. Then also with the workshop, you also get the opportunity to tour each one of those facilities, which I highly recommend. You can go in and see these facilities for yourself, see which one interests you and which one you'd be interested in applying to. And then after that, after you complete the course, we give you a certificate, we give you that voucher for that sign-on bonus, and then you get one guaranteed interview at one of these locations. Of course, you can interview at more than one, but you do get one guaranteed interview. And then from there, it's up to you. You can hopefully successfully apply for that job and start a career in manufacturing.